Muffin.
So I had this great idea, and I was thinking we could make a show about ideas. Each show is very short. Each month we have a new speaker who has their own idea, and we'll go through the month and just talk about different things, different strategies, different ingredients that can help move your idea forward. I own rsvphere.com, and this month's host for the month of August is Christina McClung. Christina's awesome. I'm going to let her tell you a little bit about herself. She has so much on her plate, and this month we're going to be doing 3 episodes with Christina, and you are going to be just so excited to meet her and learn all about her. So, Christina, you have a job.
Yes, that's right.
And you have a company.
Yes, a company.
And you're president of a Rotary.
That's right.
And you're pregnant and having a baby.
That's right. A lot going on.
Yes, you are. So, and then you have your social life and your married life and everything outside of that as well. But tell them a little bit about your ideas and what you do and
sure.
what you feel like ingredients for success are.
Sure. Well, first of all, thanks so much for having me today.
Absolutely.
And I am very excited because right now I'm working full-time. I work at Capital One. And I've started a company called C-Level Concepts.
Okay.
And that company is all around recruiting consulting, how to hire the best talent. So teaching companies and leaders within companies how you hire the best talent in this economy and how you find them.
Which is important.
Which is really important right now. And I think it's really important for the candidates out there looking for work as well.
I agree.
And I'm very excited to be having a baby. We have been married, my husband and I, about 7 years. And just found out we were having a baby a couple months ago, and so I'm
so
about 27 weeks along and very excited about that. And, you know, I think the ideas that I have are pretty important. I've always been an idea person, a pioneer of ideas, and I like to come up with ideas and then implement them and gain participation for them. So I think one of the very first ideas I ever had was a community service day at Virginia Tech that I put on.
Very cool.
Yeah, so it was really neat, and I actually got together with about 12 other students, and we decided that we wanted to put on a large community service day at Virginia Tech that would bring together students and community citizens to come together to actually participate in service projects at local residents' homes or within the community. And so the first year we had about 500 students participating.
That's a lot.
500. I was pretty impressed with that.
Yes.
It did snow that day, which was not great for an outdoor event. But
so you had your mittens on. And
yeah, it's right. We were a little chilly in April in Blacksburg. But we participated in about 50 service projects.
Wow.
And then the second year, it was about 1,000 students participating in about 100 service projects. And today, it is 5,500 students.
Wow.
Continues on since I left Virginia Tech.
Oh my God, and you started that.
Yeah, 5,500 students.
I mean, what an impact maker. I am so excited that you were part of, launching that project.
It was amazing. It's probably my biggest accomplishment to date because I just love the fact that with the legacy continues on.
Yes.
I'm not there to be a part of it every year, but I go back every single year.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
So tell me, so when you had the idea, you and these 12 students are together.
Yes.
How do you coordinate? How do you coordinate? Are there rules? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure there are lots of things you had to research. Clearly, did you go out into the community and ask other people who were doing service projects? Like, what's the best way?
There was a lot involved, and part of it was getting the administration on board to allow us to do something like this. And there were a lot of naysayers saying, "Hey, we don't think this is a great idea. It's going to take a lot of time, energy, effort, money." So the first thing was actually going to the school for money and fundraising because we knew we wanted to work on projects that were going to be for those less fortunate, and we knew we needed tools in order to be able to do that. And so I went to Lowe's and actually asked Lowe's to be our first sponsor. I love Lowe's too.
I love Lowe's.
Home improvement. And I ended up getting $10,000 from Lowe's.
Really?
Of tools and sponsorships, and so that was one of the big pieces was making sure that I had the tools necessary to be able to provide for these service projects. Then went into every student organization and said, hey, I think we should start this service event at Virginia Tech, and the name of the event was called The Big Event. So it was very generic name. So people were like, oh, what big event? And I'm like, no, it's called the big event. So I went to every student organization to get about 500 students, and then we had to go door to door. So I went out on a Saturday morning with these 12 other students, and we knocked door to door and said, hey, we want to come clean up your yard and rake your leaves, and we'd love to be able to do that for you for free. And people thought we were crazy. They were like, what do you mean you want to clean up our yard for free? And I was like, you know what? I think it's just a way for us to say thank you as students to the community. You know, thank you for dealing with the impact the student body brings to your community. Parking, long lines, football games, rowdy parties, right?
That's very
so
cool.
It's our way to say thank you back to them.
That is awesome. Well,
Yeah.
I am so excited to hear about that great idea. I am so excited to hear about what your idea has done to multiply since you left Virginia Tech. I mean,
yeah, it's really multiplied, and I think every year, you know, now as I go back, they've done so much more than I was ever able to do. The technology associated with matching students and jobs, and you know, the fundraising efforts, and now the name is a household name within the community. So yeah, so it's been great. But I think over the years, I mean, we've impacted something like 2,400 different households.
Wow.
Which is pretty neat.
That is really awesome.
Yes.
Well, I am so happy to hear about your idea. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
There is so much more from Christina about, outside of her job, she is writing a book as well. So
yes.
Once that's done, we'll have her back on the show just to give a little snippet about what she's put together, because you'll want to know, what's inside Christina's head in regards to hiring and interviewing and how to make that work and be efficient the first time around. So that is coming, as well as we're going to be talking about being pregnant and time management and how to balance everything at the same time and do it well. Right?
Yes, exactly. There's lots to do.
I know. And then we're also going to be talking about with Christina a little bit about the hiring and the interviewing and how to find good candidates and what's best for your work environment. And so she just has really wonderful vat of knowledge with all of these ideas. Truly, Christina is like the type who's like, it gets an idea and is like fired up and ready to go, and then she just like zooms forward.
Aw, thank you. Well, so are you.
Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that. So that's our show today. Enjoy the finance and the technology tip and the funny muffin. Thanks so much.
Bye.
Bye. So raise your hand if you have technology questions.
Technology tip.
Hi Casey. Hi everybody. This is Pedro Martinez and this is your tech tip of the day. In social media, we've been talking about posting videos online, such as this one that you're seeing. And you're trying to figure out which provider you could use to post this media. Well, there are many choices out there, such as YouTube, Blip TV, Vimeo, Vidler, and you can try them all. I specifically like YouTube just because it has more audience. Obviously, you can be more searchable, and it has so many features that could be tagged and spread all along the web. However, if they're free or they have a free trial, use them all, test them all, and see exactly which one you like the best.
Funny muffin.
Okay, so one day I was sitting in my office and I was playing with my iPod and my admin assistant was sitting there and I was like, oh, guess what? I can play this frog, this one, and my little quacky thing. I can play the entire song to Miley Cyrus, Party in the USA. And so I turn on my iPod and I'm sitting there and I'm jamming and I'm going to town and I'm about 3 minutes into the song, so I'm almost to the end, and I cannot believe I actually sat through and played the entire song on this thing and this thing. And there's a knock at my door, and it's a parent standing there, actually one of my customers, and she's like, hey, Gina, can I speak with you for a second? And I was like, oh my God. It was so embarrassing.
Wait, well, have you ever had an idea and been like, what do I do? That's why you should watch Idea Muffin. Watch it every week. That is exactly what you need.